All right. One more hour. We're going to see what we can do. My only goal for this last hour is to get all of the gold on these touched up and maybe take a look at these guys. And then that's it. That's our goals for today.
I keep getting my backline of open things because I'm like, oh, it's an Antiquarian. I'm just trying to correct retroactively my bad Antiquarian. There's Bone Barrow, we need to deal with you recently. Yeah, everyone has plus 25% damage while that Bone Barrow is alive. Thankfully, by stunning both of those Bone Shield Walls, they were probably... I actually need to go to the Alabels here. They were probably going to defend the Bone Barrow. Oh, the Bone Barrow actually has 240% stun resistance. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is actually really bad. Surge. 20% accurate. Yeah, we don't have the ability to hit that third line straight up, so we need to actually make our way through the shield walls to get to you. That's not good. I'm gonna go with the battle bells again because I'm frankly terrified. Got 52 HP. If it bleeds, negative 20%, but obviously I can't beat you. I may actually want to kill the corpse just so that I can reach you. Because killing the corpse and killing the shield wall, no, I can kill the corpse so much easier. The shield wall has plus 45%. One more hit against the corpse instead. Surge. Get some wicked surge. World's worst Estonian accent.
You said?
Ha. Unhold. What? I need to start hitting it with everything that can hit that line. I can't. Wow.
Did he resurrect it?
Ah. Unhold. What?
That's great.
I need to start hitting it with everything that can hit that line. I can't. Wow. Holy crumbs. I just need to have everyone try and hit it. And that just means I have to accept the Bone Sharpshooter shooting me this entire time. Oh my gosh. This has gone awful. I'm actually terrified. This fight could be, in fact, will be significantly harder than the Necromancer Lord will be.
You're an idiot.
Thank you! With that crit, we actually killed the corpse, moving the Bone Bearer forwards. I don't know if the Bone Bearer can now resummon. Can it only summon from corpses? That might be the case, I might not know. But hopefully the Bone Bearer can it. Crit again. Hopefully the Bone Bearer stays in that position. Defend the Electron, what's that? Oh, he's moved himself back there. Yeah, she doesn't get some. Hey, and then go. Woo! Okay. Now this fight becomes a lot easier. We need to take some turns for self-healing and stress healing. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. He doesn't move, he stays unstunned. My resistances are just too damn good. Gotta control the stress. The big problem is going to be this bone sharpshooter is not yet in the right position, so if I can stun them, I'm going to be really pleased with that, and we can, and I'm really pleased with it. As I said I would be pleased with it, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm a man of remarkable consistency.
Kind of a dummy.
My position has always been, you can't be good, be consistent. And that's why I upload 4 videos a day. So, let's continue this fight. We're mostly focusing on healing right now as well. So, maybe secondary thing. I can yell at both of you. Probably should. There's 2 of them, so we've got a longer leash. Always on the target. I think I'll roll damage here rather than stress healing still. We do need stress healing still, but the more quote-unquote stalling skills I use, the faster the stalling penalty is going to come down on me. But I need to take some time to heal. Okay, I feel pretty good about this. That fight definitely opened extraordinarily poorly for us. We actually don't heal something plus heal. That fight definitely opened basically as poorly for us as possibly could. And we're going to make it out of it reasonably fine. Actually, probably in a better position when we came in. We've used all of the barbaric heals we can use that fight. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. I'm not even yet told that I'm tarrying. I'm really happy I didn't crit there. Damn it, I didn't want the bell to go next. So I wanted to take another round of healing without being told that I'm stalling. So definitely, yeah, this is stalling. This fundamentally is stalling. It's not it's not infinitely repeatable. Yeah. Not bad. Ended with a crit as well. Stress heals. Yeah, not that much though. I don't even have the ability to take the honest. We've scouted so far that I can see that by here we've only got 1 fight. So if I have a fight here and a fight here, that's 3. So if these 2 hallways combined have only 1 fight and this room is a fight, then my battle boss will last. I can't risk it though. I can't risk the possibility that they don't. Actually, they just had a worse chance to do that than Evelyn. Evelyn should have done that. I'm glad that I kept the food now. This is really bad. Those 2 point royalties need to die. No, I still need to control the damage while I do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to lose all of my HP. Oh, should run? No, I shouldn't. What is wrong with you, Nell? Lose all your nerve. I'm going to give this the battle buff so that I can try and get enough speed to act on top of the royalties for next round. Wow, they still acted on top of me. Damn. Especially if they're just going to be targeting him, and primarily due to the fact that he has a lot of stress already on him, they will be targeting him. probably time to help control that. Ooh, went for a new target, eh? Diversifying your stock portfolio, eh? Decisive. Not bad. Crits. See why? A lot of damage. Cool. Alright, one of them down. Pretty happy about that. Not too happy about that. That's a lot of stress. And we have negative 20% stress on that character right now, so. I'm gonna roll the damage because I believe that I'm gonna get another action 4. Dude, but I'm gonna have to use that healing for Jester. I don't want anyone to have death or debuff. The fact that you're all the way up there is heartbreaking. We're basically just going to have our melee classes kind of destroy these corpses. Hopefully. Dodge. Thankfully, your self-stress heal has left you a little bit more resistant to that still. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be accused of stalling. I'm not even doing it. I'm trying to kill. I wouldn't leave this target up. Oh, thank you. Alright. 1 down. 2 down. I done that last time? Hey! Lighten it up. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. More stress healing on you, Jester. I'm risking it, but we can totally be called stress. Carrying right now. I wouldn't have been surprised if we called out stalling on the turn. Ah, wow, my back hurt. I wouldn't have been surprised if we called out the stress. Just finish it. Now we actually did get 2 food for that, which has completed that food step. We'll view vitality, negative, which is thanatophobia. I think that's increased 20% increased stress on low line. No, it's increased stress if you are below 50% in HP. Well, thankfully that doesn't happen to you too often because you're in the part of the party where very rarely targeted. But still, boy, that's not great. A little lacking in torches, but I'm going to pump a torch here before we go through this room. Really pumping this stuff. I still stressed. I have to prevent my 10 members. This just goes way around. So Battle Child, Shout, and Spear both seem extremely important, which means I have 2 left over. That 2 left over is probably going to be a pet talk on the Vestal. Oh boy. I'm kind of terrified of this whole way right now. Oh, Uberman lost. I did a lot of runes over the course of the dungeon, but... Oh. Ooh, use this. Obviously, I have to york both of these, and I have to try and kill these as quickly as possible, but... Nice. 4 to 8, what was the 8? Not bad. Okay, good choice of damage roll then. Good. As long as, like, because they target everyone, they have a ridiculous chance to just crit one of us and just stress heal the whole body. Stress the whole body. Well, they can't hit anyone right now, or at least not the midline, I want to. Oh, damn it! I really wanted that to wait until after Jessera had his turn. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That kind of turn. Whoa! Slow down! Why are they acting faster than me? I'm so much faster than you. What are you trying to pull here? Trying to pull the leg? Don't do that. It's injured right now. By the way, if this episode is late to be uploaded, by which I know that it will be, because it's supposed to be up in an hour, and I have to be launching next. If this episode is late, it's because I had surgery yesterday. I know I've explained that. If you watched every other video that I've uploaded today, then number one, thank you. But number two, also, I have to explain it in each series, because not everyone watches every single series that I do. Most people don't. And frankly, you got a bit too much time to do. Not that I hold it against you, in fact, I adore it.
Oh my god.
Set out is the same, your set out is the same, your set out is the same. Alright. Time for the moment of truth. Are we good at the game or bad at the game? Oh, damn it. That was a 45% chance. Battle ballads. Unfortunately, I just gave myself like a huge damage negative just to attempt that. This is the 25% chance to stun. We can get it. Yeah! Alright, we get a free round of hitting the Necro Lord. That is huge. I don't know if I can explain to you how big that is. It's big, good, high. Big. Probably rolling another York there just because the one at the front line. Oh, man, you want to get into the Necromancer Lord. Oh, now we've got as high damage, as high accuracy and crit and stuff like that as we'll possibly get. I'm obliged to just roll damage every time the Kadar is in range to do it. And to roll bleed whenever the hell he can as well. Oh, stun him. That's why their stun resist is so high, by the way. Oh, no! Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's so bad. We need to go for party heal. Too many people damage. Yeah, it's now I just actually have to chunk damage into Bone General until it's dead. I don't really have any choice here. It has way too much HP to be working through, but still. Nice single dodge. Speaks of my death, and I am unafraid. Go Hellion. Leads to a comment. Logos. Doesn't have a chance to, apparently. Now I can use the. Well, it's 58% chance to crit. Okay. 30 damage. Yeah. Valid again. Thank you. We want to get away from the Bone General. Number again. Not great. Got a single dodge though. Speaks of my death, and I am unafraid. That's pretty bad. Don't you dare stop my whole body. My backline is both got stunned. I actually really could use a heal this turn as well. Oh boy. Please crit. She has literally like a 50% chance to crit every single time she speaks. And, well, they stay targeting the back line. If they targeted the full line, I actually would have been worse off. Don't dare crit me. Did, but I still have 1 HP left. And the final HP point is the only HP point that matters. Finally, got another crit. It worked. Necro Lord's got a hell of a lot of momentum. That probably should have been a stun. Actually, I probably should have built with the Hellion starter. That's my bad. I only have 1 Gaunt left on the Hellion, that's why I'm not just using it all the time. Alright, so... go for that, because it actually feels quite veteran. Unfortunately, that just made a space for them to summon a character into immediately. Unfortunate for me.
You have a chair. I'll check.
Bye, Necrolord. Now, is that going to kill the summons? Yeah. Okay, because sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, or at least I don't think it used to. But it has here. Perfect. That's a pretty successful mission, if you ask me. Come on. 31k. And the 15 from the gold. We basically just paid for all the upgrades we made. We also got 30 credits as well as the Necro Collar. Plus 20% damage versus Unholy, plus 8% crit versus Unholy. You use this extraordinarily rarely. Basically, like if you're going to the ruins to buy sometimes. Berserk Mask was actually, I didn't mention this at the start, but it's something that I would run on a lever, because it has the 2 things you definitely want on lever. Lever already has high base damage, so critting is really important on them, and they have ridiculously low speed, so increasing their speed. Everyone can come level 6. Curious is pretty bad. Beast Slayer replaces Lost Scout, that's actually pretty good. Resilient got lost, but we got okay. That ultimately went as well as possible. Alright, we'll unequip and resort, and immediately end the episode. My name is WhiteMetalGames, we got this dungeon. Hopefully, we can try to see you next time. My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody Estate thereof. We have our party already pre-selected, as you can see everyone on the screen. And now Bouchard, Hess, and Mortimer. Hess and Mortimer. My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody Estate thereof. I've already chosen my party, and as you can see, I'm also kind of gunning for the Darkest Dungeon, as it looks like right now. So I'm trying to think out loud about how I would deal with Shuffle. And primarily, I'm thinking, well, we have kind of like lenient abilities here. So if Godard's at any of the front 2, they can use Smite or they can use Stunning Throw. If they are, they can use Holy Lance to get back to the front 2. They're covered in all positions. They have Seer Mania, not going to be relevant here. They have Risk Taker, which means they're a little bit more damage dealing, and they are healthy, which could be a little bit of a problem. Thankfully, they're irrepressible, stress.
What, buddy?
But they've also got Eldritch Slayer plus 5 accuracy versus Eldritch as well as speaking of Eldritch Slayer and Eldritch Taker as well, Canel has both. Is Calm, which is a little bit of a problem. I'd love that not to be there, but damage isn't really that big thing. They bleed things, right? That's primarily it. They've also got the natural swing as well. Beast Slayer. Then we've got Terrell. Now, so Canel has a movement ability from pretty much every position except the first, but I only ever want to get to the second. So if they get moved backwards, they have Dirt Stab to move themselves forwards. Other than that, they're kind of covered how they are. I'll have to change it to Dirt Stab just before the final battle. Now, with 2 people who can move themselves forwards, I've got Terrell, who's fine to be in the second row, or the third row, because they can use Flashbang if they're stunned, finish him, and collect bounty both can use for the third row. So I have the ability to move Evelyn back just by moving Godard and Canel in front of her. If she's in the third row, that's fine, as long as Terrell's in the Actually, no, if she's in the third row, that presents a problem, right? I can have Terrell and the Jester swap, but I can't have Evelyn go forwards. So the only thing is, the worst case scenario is Terrell is in the back line, and then the next up is Evelyn, right? But in that scenario, I have the ability to just get Nell to move back 2 spaces at the same time. So it's still not that bad. Right? We're just trying to play against the possibility of being shuffled, in fact, the guarantee of being shuffled. Now, stuns are pretty important, and with uppercut on Terrell, with 140% basis of stun chance versus oh, hang on, no, it's 140 on that as well. I've got 150 on flashbang now. With that being how it is, I'm going to want Terrell to probably have a stunning trinket. Now, mapping isn't super important in this dungeon, but healing is. And the really big thing that takes you out against the Shuddering Horror is the stress that it deals you. So to give Ancestor Scroll to Evelyn is to deprive her of 5% healing skills over Judy's head, but to give her 10% extra stress resist rather than... Well, it's not 10% stress, it's 10% less stress increase. And that's actually... Now, Ethereal Crucifix should be considered for this area because almost every enemy here is Eldritch, if not Eldritch and something else. Then, and also the really bad thing that can happen to a character here are bleeds. If they get bled, that's really garbage. So, now that we've got all of that laid out, what does it actually translate to in terms of our abilities, right? You should be holding the Talon. You definitely need a dice because you need to guarantee your bleeds. I think you probably want the focus ring as well, just for the increased crit. I mean, you've got 5% increased crit versus Eldritch, as well as 8% base, as well as 5 extra crit from the focus ring. And then also add plus 12% that you slice off. So you're 25% chance of crit. That's pretty big. Sorry, with the 5% from Eldritch Slayer as well, you have 30% chance of crit. That's pretty big. I kind of want to give you a stunning trinket, but I also just want you to have high damage. It's one of the things worth noting about this party is because we're not running a Hellion, which is what my normal would be. I would be running the Hellion here instead. Because we're not running a Hellion, we don't have much ability to reach that line for damage. Right, we can reach the third line fine. Right, we can get it with Terrell's finish him. We can get it with Nell's slice off. We can get it with Evelyn's stab. The only ability we have in the back line currently is Judgment, Dirk Stab, if I'm no, Dirk Stab can't even hit back on. Okay, never mind. And the Holy Lance, if I'm outside of the composition, right? So I might want to consider on Terrell for some of the hallway fights, taking off Flashbang and putting it on the middle. Being able to move a couple occasional targets is going to be pretty good. We don't really want to take advantage of that market at the moment, but we just want the ability to pull them out of position. Do a little bit of damage while doing it, but then we should start getting raised. We can also use Flashbang with the same effect, actually. And that stuns. We'll just go back to the previous build. Really want you to have the extra stuff. It's only 10%, that's the thing. It's so small, the stunning chance that I can actually perform. Because we haven't got any of these stun chances. You don't need the Captain or Scouting chance. It's for speed. The fast healer who is good. You have move resistance. Well, Kadard's quite slow, despite the fact that they've got natural to speed them up at the moment. As soon as I start adding triggers, they lose that. So I'll add the Ancestor's Candle on you for speed and focus as well. Yeah, you know what? I really think Terrell should just get damage. So it's either Ethereal Crucifix or Distance Head. This gives plus 20% stress. This gives plus 10% more max HP loss, but it gives complete resist. I think ultimately I lose. 9 points of HP. That's then in the back line, we'll have the Ancestor Scroll, as well as probably just like, resists. So I think Cleansing Crystal, she doesn't do Blight, Bleed, or debuffs. So to give her Cleansing Crystal, I mean, I could also just give her Junior's Head as well, right? And then she would have a ridiculous amount of healing. But the thing is, if she gets hit and goes down to Death's Door and has like a Bleed, Blight, or a debuff, like I think not having to ever worry about her HP and just worrying about everyone else's, because she's so far in the back that she doesn't get prioritized as here, but also isn't going to get Blight, Fled, or debuff. I think it's pretty important. So if you've got Cleansing Crystal, let's have a look at any of them needing an upgrade. Develop's fine, that's going to do the entire dungeon. Terrell's fine, that's going to do the entire dungeon. Nell needs a Dirk Staff upgrade, and Evelyn, thankfully, even in the worst position possible, position 2, because someone should be acting before her to move ahead of her. She has the mind confidence. The problem is, if she's in position 1, she has no. Nope. Now, there are a couple of people who do need a lock away treatment. Belair needs to get rid of Tapeworm. And Dervil needs to get rid of runs. And Air needs to get rid of bits. And yeah, other than that, it's disgrace here. I don't think, because I have the bank and I'm not going to be getting that much money anytime soon, because I intend on doing well with missions now, I don't believe that I have the ability to kind of lock in and out positive things works. Also, I've already done a lot of it, so most of it should be reasonably well equipped. This dungeon. If it's abandoned, not all heroes guaranteed to survive. Someone must sacrifice themselves in order to be extremely retreat. Yeah. Now, I have bad scouting. I don't remember the entire dungeon off my heart, but I know it's procedural. I actually have no cost to purchase any of these because we just from recently, so I'll sell the things that I know that I definitely don't need. Stacking a lot of back in that thing. Well, holy water, having a lot of holy water for the final fight is going to be really good. Gives me a lot of bleed resistance. I actually think maybe a stack of laudanum might be important as well. At the end of the dungeon, I get to sell everything back, so may as well take it. Pretty sure there's no loot in this dungeon, right? That's on ambush prevention. And this is how we do it, plan takedowns, then we need 2 outside of that. Alright, that's not bad. I think we're ready. So. Now, the thing that used to make this super easy the thing that used to make this super easy is basically every single time you have the Rapturous cultists as enemies, you basically just get to full heal with the stress heal your body. We'll be taking advantage of it. body heal, the possibility of critting on anyone. Oh no, they're guarding one another. What am I going to do? This is also actually going to pop my torch more. Flesh. Now there are 2 enemies on the field, so I actually could now still be called out for stalling. Sure, let's start that one. Perfect. Just need to finish up Jester's healing. At this point, Terrell should probably be attacking. Ooh, nice friend. Not that it does anything, but nice friend. A is literally what Gadard does, so we're fine. That's it. Now it's just attack time. Haven't been called out for stalling yet, so that's okay. Yeah. No quarters whatsoever. You can't even go to the arcade. I'm gonna give everyone the team accuracy buff right now. 73 resist is their chance, by the way. Woo! Crits! Nice stuff. Eldritch and Beast. I have it. Yeah, Eldritch Slayer, Beast Slayer. Woo! The maze who didn't crit. Speaking of crit, damn it, 39%. So I don't remember which of these fights is going to be per fight. But we can probably be okay regardless. So these are the Ascended Brawlers. They are human. At the moment.
As the WhiteMetalGames purchase is because they're lifted. Purpose is made clear.
If I was okay with just loading in damage, I could have done a really lot to Ascended Brawler though. Damn it! Actually, that actually doesn't do anything, right? Now we do need to change back to have Harvest. That's right. Yeah, now needs access to Harvest and skill the final combat. Down.
How's it going?
Sometimes here is
All
like 18%. Now we're rolling for damage. There's a possibility Potato get kills. Hey! Dude, nice. One of these ways is easier and one of these ways is harder. Again, I can't remember which is easier and which is harder, and I'm not just going to keep it from that, so. At least not for this one. It's really shitty. I mean, bad. Huh. Now you can look at their attack animations. It's a little bit different, huh? Cool. Just on that one. Pretty far out of position. You need a fast Vestal. Fast Vestal, fast Jester next round. So, come on, Jester. Damn it! Didn't even hit the stun. Oh! Good dodge! Didn't even stun though. Yeah. is super slow right now. Unfortunately. Woo! Woohoo! 18 damage as well as a crit. Right, 18 damage as well as a stun. Semi-Brawler has literally 2 turns of HP left. And also doesn't even have the ability to get back into a reasonable hitting position yet. Nice. So they're going to have to stumbling scratch to get forwards. Ah, they did 5 more damage to them. I'll kill the Witch because the Witch is way faster than the Brawlers. Brawlers 7, but we have like 3 people faster than 7 right now.
This is how life is taken.
Would like to get a little bit of healing before we let them. It's okay.
As victory stops, so too will resistance.
Hey, nothing. Cool. The more I think about it, the more I realize I don't know exactly which combat is going to be the Shambler. And I've done these missions like 4 or 5 times before, so I need to make sure that that's not going to be the Shambler at the end of the day. Because if it is, I have to change my Dirk stat, and that's going to be a bit of an issue. I think the map is not much larger than this. It is twice as long. Cool. Same as you got that. If it was like a first time discovery thing, I would look it up. But like you can see in my support series that I didn't look up anything that's support. But right now it's just can you remember? It's not really like a challenge. They have really high belief resist. 170. I think I'm probably best served by buffing the party. Pretty nice critter. If I can stun this close, nice before it gets action. Nice! Good. No crit stun. Try to get one of the cultist priests down before they get action. I assumed it would. People will try it though. Body heal. I could have rolled the possible stun on the front line of that. Like a 70% chance-ish. Oh, that's the worst case scenario. The bleed is huge. 6x3. Have you take advantage there? The Rick from the back line does bleed as well. Nice. Definitely not something guaranteed to happen. And we'll go for a single target heal launch. Hopefully we get nice. Take it first. I'd like to get some stress healing done as well. 15, 12, 9. My stun shots on you use complete garbage for the train anyway. Basically, I'm just hoping they don't use the finger, and if they do, they don't train. Well, I guess I didn't specify whether or not they can crit if they use Deathlash, so fair enough. Hey, this is complete apparently. Unfortunately, it did stack stress. Damn it. I'm I'm trying to finish this fight off with a little less stress. So we get this as a free round, basically. Like you move. I'll heal you up as well as stress heal there. Single heal on the Jester. Now we literally only need someone to act fast the priest next round and kill them.
Success.
We go to the wall. Hey! Regal. It's not so free though. It's pretty important that we kill that ascendant witch as soon as possible. Thanks for dealing with the front line for 2 as well as Mark, as well as a lot of stress. I'm going to pump the torch to give ourselves more stress resist, or rather to not have as much not resist. That's not extremely good. Building gain on the same target. Unfortunately, the fact that we don't dodge with this target is really well. We actually got plus 20% damage on you for the entire quest. No clue. Hey! On quick chest. They have 9 speed, so does our Jester. Our Jester should occasionally be active before them. Dead without position. What? We just lose the Jester for that round. Kill the priest before he gets an action. Yeah, not bad. Actually, we're going to not be bad if you get the stun, unfortunately. Now I need the Jester to go fast. Jester, don't move. Now I don't even need you go next. I'm going to be so mad. Ah! I can't hit anything. Well, now she's going to bleed out. Oh, Redstone. I'm going to chunk damage into the second roller. Ooh. Alright, the second roller is now dead. Thanks for dealing with my mind. Ooh, stress. Alright, we need to try and get that stress as managed as we possibly can here. So I foresee a lot of kind of just passing in the future. That they also have blue resist, so that makes me do connect anyway. Oh, I'm stunned with a leg. Stun. My stunning class can't stun them, but apparently. And now the Jester is going first every single round. Don't you think I don't see it?
This expedition at least was a success.
That's okay though, because our non-dynamic reaction comes out of a skill that also gives the Crusader -25 to their stress. Now, if I go to the center of the map, I can fight for a chest. The chest has an ancestral trinket in it. It has the stick I really want it. Go for it. This is probably a little bit greedy. I could easily be punished for this. pretty important we kill the cultist priest and the brawler really, really quickly. Woo! Managed to lead on both. Nice. And we get the brawler. Yeah, out of position. Good, good, good. Stun this. Stun this. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, because now we're just going to get a bunch of guards going out, a bunch of healing going out as well. Exactly what I was worried about. Now it's happening. Yeah, if it's protected while it just keeps critting my body like that, that's game over right there. We'll just casually remove one of the fields. Thankfully, this is a stumbling scratch because you go to the back line. That's why we have to knock back. Pretty good. We should be taking the stress healing up instead. I can't hit the cultist priest down anyway. Flashback crit. Woo! Did crit. Did hit its debuff though, the first time naked. Lower bleed resistance. That should heal. Great to heal for 9. Alright, I think it healed for 9 by base before. Now it gives me the ability to stop the cultist priest with Terrell. Should Terrell get their action next?
Shit.
Good. And hit the stun, perfect. Alright, we need more stress reduction before this ends, but we're pretty close to being able to close out this fight, happily. I was extremely unlikely to stun, but. He's hit stun? Nice! Oh, that buys him 2 free rounds. Alright, Crusader's no longer Super First Step. I should have been talking to just the teams, right? Damn it. Not too dissimilar from the previous combat. We need to get the second roller out of there. Just move them out of position. I'd love to stress heal myself, but pretty sure that especially right now the team's going to be way bigger. Yeah. It's pretty some time. I'm never really pleased about this round. So, yeah. Didn't manage to bleed. That's pretty big. Yeah, since that moved, I've now got the Ascended Brawler in position where they can attack me again. That's really bad. No! Oh, the Cultist Brawler, the Ascended Brawler goes next. They actually get to attack. We're going to kill the Rapturous Cultist with that action. Now that I see bleed. No! No, don't get. That's really bad. Alright, yeah, you've got way too much bleed on you. You're also going to take way too much stress, so I'm actually going to remove that from you right now as well. Cultist Priest is dead now. much as I want to start getting that ascended witch down, it's kind of stop stressing myself. That stress heal on yourself actually made you more resilient to the next stress as well. Yeah, gonna need a lot of body heals here. Big crit. Great. Mm-hmm. Keep controlling that stress. Body heals are lovely as well. We're rolling the lowest number on the body heals. I'm pleased about that. The lowest number we can do with body heal is 5. We can do up to 8, I believe, at the moment. Really hoping I would get one of, like, Cornell's action first. You've got 7 speed, Terrell's got 9 speed. The fact that you keep acting on top of my characters that are way faster than you is not great. Wow, we are rolling the lowest every single time there. That's really rough. Cool. Stop with the low body heals! What is it? Gosh. I couldn't have attacked you sandwich there if I wanted to. Okay. I feel pretty good about that. This is an ancestral trinket, right? We did get it! I said stick, but I meant pen. Plus 8% crit on melee skills, plus 10% damage on melee skills. That's why. Pretty sure there's no use of shovels in this area. And we throw away extra bandages. Pretty sure that this isn't the Shambling Horror. If it is, then I feel bad about that. Malignant Growth, a little bit annoying, but we can get the Stun on the Ascended Witch. Much happier about that. Stun called Priest backline, please. Or just don't do either of those. Yikes. If you only roll stuns, those stuns don't actually have their effect, then life gets real rough. I would love to attack, but I can't. Dodge? What is it? You can't dodge? Script. Stun. Finally shouldered. Now it's done. Oh, at least that happened in the order that it did. All of which. You crit me. 23. You can stun the Malignant Growth? Wild. 10 to 20 does 19 on the damage table. That's pretty good. Gosh. Flash for the heal. That's exactly what I need to see.